to show you in this quick video a must-do inspection on every M112 and every M113 engine that's out there now. They're old, driven a lot of miles, had a lot of heat, and this problem is showing up on more and more of these engines. To inspect it, you'll have to remove the air induction pump here. That's very easy. There's a clamp here with one bolt. When you get this off, you're going to be inspecting a very critical vacuum hose that goes from the bottom of the intake manifold up to the actuator that opens and closes the flaps inside this manifold. Guess what we found on this V8? As soon as we took that off, this just broke off. Most of the time they'll break off down there, which in many cases will require the removal of the intake manifold to fix it. But in this case, it's not broken down there yet. We're just going to do a repair right here. We're going to change a section of vacuum hose, and hopefully this is going to last for a while. But I tell you, at some point, even on this M113, this hose is probably going to have to be replaced because you feel down in there and you can feel the hose is very hard. Now I want to cut back as far as I can. I can feel this is very hard right up in here. It's starting to soften up right about in there. I don't want to get too low because then I can't manipulate it. So I'm going to cut it right here. Okay, now the trick is finding an adapter that won't damage the hose. And this little coupling is what I'm going to use. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the hose so this will slip in. This special oil will soften that rubber up. And you notice I've chosen this coupling, which only has the smallest barb on it, because if you use something that will spread this vacuum hose, you could split it again. So I'm going to gently push this in. Okay, that one's not wanting to go in. I've got one other coupling I can try. This one here, notice it's just got one small barb. Keep from leaking. Man. Okay, I got it in there about 1/8 of an inch. That's all I'm going to do. Any more than that, I could split this hose. Now up here, I'm going to get my cutters and I'm going to nip that one off. Look at how rotten that is. And then I'll get the new vacuum hose. I'm going to check this for fit. Oh yes, that's real nice. And then let's get a length here. Okay, gently now. Okay, that pushed on almost all the way down to the stop. So I've got a little bit of room there for that to move. And we're going to have to keep a close eye on this in the future. But the important thing here is if you have one of these V6 or V8 engines, you need to check this as soon as possible. Visual inspection of these vacuum hoses, and there's a number of, is really important. And you can see this one right here is shot. So obviously we're going to have to replace that one. And we're going to test these since the vacuum hoses are off on both these units here. We're going to test these with the vacuum pump. So I'm just going to hook up my hand vacuum pump. These should hold vacuum and they should actuate. You'll hear it. Now watch. Look, that's not holding vacuum. Uh-oh. But before you panic, you need to make sure that you have a tight fit here. Look at this. You think you might have a tight fit, but that's not that tight. This hose is a little loose. So I'm going to go with a smaller hose that fits tight, and then I'll adapt this hose to the smaller hose with a hard line. I think you'll be surprised here. Watch. Now let's test it again. Look at that. Holding vacuum. Now listen. When you pull the vacuum line off, if this is operating properly, you're going to hear a snap. All right, let's go over to the other side. We'll test this one. Holding vacuum. Those are good. Now, there's this other actuator right down here. This actuator opens and closes the flaps inside the intake manifold. So you want to make sure that this one is working, because if not, you're going to have to pull the manifold off, and you don't want to have the injectors already installed and find out later this is not operating properly. So this is the hose I want to remove. It comes from this valve and goes down to the top of the actuator, and just pulling this off, I can see right away this one's going to need to be replaced also. But for testing, I'll plug in my vacuum hand pump, make sure I get this all the way down to where it's into good tight hose. Now, we got two things here. Is it holding vacuum, and is the arm moving? So look closely. Okay, see the arm move? And it should hold. Okay, down it goes. Do it again. Okay, so our actuator is working properly. That's pretty amazing for something that's 25 years old with 240,000 miles. Here's a little tip I want to share in closing on these M112 and M113 engines. If you have one of these and you pull the oil filler cap and it's frothy and white, it may mean that the breather is plugged. And it always seems to be this one right over here. That's a very, very small hole for the breather. So anytime you're replacing these hoses, if you're not resealing these breather covers, get a wire and go in here and make sure that this very small hole is not plugged up.